Hi, and welcome to your Passed On Pet reading. I've been feeling called to do another reading from Passed On Pets for a little bit now, and then somebody reached out and asked me to do that today, and I was like, "That's a good idea," because I've been pulled to do it, and so now's the time. So we're gonna see who comes through. Um, Immediately I feel the sense of a smaller white dog. I feel like even a white cat is coming through. Um, but they were drawing my attention very clearly to my white candle, and I feel that that's saying, as well, like the color white is significant. So if you're here for a smaller white dog or a white cat, I feel that they're saying the color white is also significant. Maybe not just because that's the color that they are, but maybe you now have another pet that's also white. Or maybe the color white is something you like or you use a lot, something like that. So if you're here, it's for a reason. These messages are timeless, meaning that whenever you see this is when you're meant to get these messages. And we'll just kind of go with the flow and see what comes through. I thought I don't usually do this in mediumship readings, but I was guided to pull a couple timing cards for some reason. So these could be like letting you know that maybe that was your pet's birthday, or the day your pet the month your pet passed, or maybe it's your birthday, or maybe the month is significant to you. We have March coming out. So maybe you're waiting for something too, and some of you might be having something coming in March. Like maybe in March, whenever March is for when you see this video, the next March from when you see this video, you may have a new animal coming your way that is going to be sent from the one that you lost. And you'll know it, or they're going to be being reborn around that time, letting you know, hey, I'm coming back in and I'm going to come look for you. I know that you want me to come look for you, and I'm going to come look for you, and we'll find each other again. And it almost makes me tear up just feeling it, because I feel that somebody, or more, I feel like even more than one person that's here, more than one for sure, is going to resonate, and they're going to know that your pet wants you to know that they're either going to be soon or they're about to be reborn, possibly in March, and they're going to find you because they know that, that you still need them and they still need you. So at the holidays, maybe your pet passed around the holidays, or the holidays are significant in some way. So I feel like these are some confirmations, and I'm really drawn to that 4-leaf clover, or the green and the 4-leaf clovers on the March card. So 4-leaf clovers could be something significant. Maybe somebody, I feel like I'm getting this message that somebody actually used to go out for walks with their dog, or their pet, whatever they take, because I know some people do walk cats. And you would find 4-leaf clovers together. You would find them and they'd be there with you at your side when you did. And sooner than expected. So for some of you, and I'm sorry if this is you, I feel you lost the animal that you're here for, the animal that you're grieving, way sooner than you expected to. Like maybe they were young and it was unexpected, or it was tragic, or you thought that you had a little bit longer with them, and it in the end ended up coming much sooner than you expected it to. And so but I feel like this gift is drawing me into, like, even the ones that left you too soon are letting you know, hey, that lifetime for me ended too soon, but we are going to share another lifetime together. It's going to be a gift to you. It's a gift from me, and it's a gift from your higher power, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be a gift coming into you. I might not be wrapped up in a Christmas present, but maybe some of them will, but when I do come back to you, you're going to know, you're going to sense that the new pet is coming to you as a gift from me. And it may even be me reborn, because I feel like A lot of the animals coming through in this reading in particular are making it very clear that they're getting ready to jump on board for another lifetime with you. So just know that you haven't, this hasn't ended completely for you guys. You're getting ready to go for another round, you know? And it's interesting because it's October as I'm filming this. And look what we have in October coming through. So, I feel like, you know, like I said, any of these could be, you know, significant. You lost your pet during the month of October, whenever the year was, it doesn't matter. Or their birthday was in October, the pet that you lost. Maybe you guys really enjoyed October because you would walk through raked leaves, or you'd be out raking leaves and, you know, or doing yard work out in the autumn, and they'd be there with you, like jumping in the leaves, playing with you alongside as you cleaned up the yard. You know, maybe you had a special Halloween time, you know, together where you would sit out and bring him or her with you outside while you passed out candy to kids, or they would be there at the door to greet the trick-or-treaters with you. And maybe now this October you're feeling a little bit lost because they're not going to be there with you, but they want you to know that they are going to be there with you in spirit, and they're working their way back into your life. In the real world, they're going to be back in again. But I feel like a black dog coming through now. It could be a black lab. It's a medium-sized black dog. I feel the name Fred. I don't know if that resonates for anyone, but the name Fred, maybe that was your pet's name. Maybe you're Fred, or you know a Fred, something like that. But I feel that name coming through, so I wanted to pass it along. All right, let's get a couple of these messages cards here. And I'm very sorry for those of you that had to lose your pet much sooner than expected, much sooner than you ever thought you would when you got them. You know, I'm sorry for that. Everything happened as it was supposed to. You could not have stopped or changed anything. There was no other way. So for those of you feeling some regret, like maybe I shouldn't have chosen to assist them over the rainbow bridge, maybe it wasn't their time, or maybe I should have been there, I should have come home sooner, I shouldn't have went to work that day, I shouldn't have went to the store that day, whatever the case may be. They say that this is how it had to go. It wouldn't have mattered, you know. They were already with you in spirit, you know, before they even really crossed. Like, in other words, maybe at the last few moments of their life, their soul had already exited and was going to be with you wherever you were. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Maybe somebody out there, that happened because somebody out there has allergies, or maybe your pet had allergies, you know, that you were always dealing with, something like that. But I feel like they want you to release regret, you know, and I feel like there's a lucky coming through. It's interesting because my dad's passed as well. He's on the other side, and he used to have a black lab named Lucky. But I feel a pet, cat, dog, something named Lucky coming through. So if that's for you, they're here letting you know that, you know, they led you to this reading. And everybody who finds this reading, especially if you didn't search this out and it just popped up for you, either in a notification or in your feed, you know, or you found it on another, you know, sometimes I'll go on to Reddit and post links there. So if you found it there, if you found it or came across it, your pet on the other side most definitely guided you here. And I'm very sorry, because I feel like some of you have maybe even lost your pet today, just very raw. Like when you're seeing this, you just lost them either today or in the last couple of days, and it's very, very raw for you right now. And just know that, you know, it's awful, yes, and you never really stop missing them, but as time goes on, it gets easier in some way, shape, or form. And the more you realize that you can still connect with them while they're on the other side, and the way that the signs that they send you, the more comfort you're going to have. Don't feel guilty that you have life that was denied to me. Heaven is truly beautiful. So, you know, don't feel guilty, because some people do. They're like, I want to be on the other side with my pet. Why did I have to be here with them gone? I don't want that. I don't want to live like this. Or you feel guilty that, you know, for any reason that you didn't maybe take care of them. You think you didn't take care of them the way you should, or you think you didn't do enough, that you feel bad that, you know, it's kind of odd, and this is probably going to be for even just one person, but maybe for some of you, your pet saved your life and didn't make it, you know, alerted you to a fire, or alerted you to, you know, something that you got out of the way of and they didn't, you know. So that's very rare. It's not going to be for many, but I like to pass along whatever comes through. Perhaps you have thought of things you wish you had said to me. I can still hear you talk to me. And so some of you think like, I didn't even get to say goodbye. I didn't even get to tell him or her how much they meant to me. I didn't get to be there to whisper that I love them in their ear as they were passing. Or maybe you were there and your pet seemed like they were already gone and they weren't hearing you, but they want you to know they could hear you then and they could hear you now. And I'm getting something about the word whistle. So whistle might be significant. Did you whistle to them? Whistle a song? Did you used to whistle to call them in? But that is being brought up as a sign for somebody. But they want you to know that you didn't miss out on telling them what you have in your heart. They are on the other side and they know all of that now. They can feel and hear all of your thoughts and your love and your prayers and your pain and all the things that you're feeling. They know. But talk to them now, and they want you to know that they can absolutely hear you. So they want you to feel better about that. Getting something about stars and stripes, so maybe it has something to do with the American flag. That might be significant to somebody in some way. Maybe your baby is buried out near an American flag or something like that. Don't ponder when you will see me. Just look closely around you. You will see I am always there. So it's kind of like, you know, not wondering, when will the signs come? When will I see you? When will you pop into my dreams? Look around and you're going to start seeing signs without kind of like pushing for it or angsting about it. You just kind of like be easy and you look around at like the little light flecks that come in unexpectedly, or you take a photo and there's an orb, or what looks like, people say it's just dust floating around because something's moving in a picture, in a video, and they want you to know that it is not, the naysayers are going to tell you, oh, it's just dust in the air, or, you know, something like that. But orbs or flecks of light or moving what looks like dust in pictures or videos that you're taking now are going to be them. They are coming through in that way. And when you notice those signs, you know, more will come. They will. This pet that is named Lucky is really hanging around, very persistent, really wanting his or her owner to know that they are here and that they love you very, very much. The birds singing, the light breeze you felt at the most unexpected moment, they are signs of my presence with you. And isn't that interesting? It's amazing, not just interesting, that those two cards came out back to back. Just look closely around you and you will see I am always there. The birds singing, the light breeze you felt at the most unexpected moment, they are signs of my presence with you. So not only are they telling you that I'm already there, look around and you will see, but they're giving you hints about what they're doing to make their presence known. I feel like some of you will get dream visits, and those are very real. You know, trust that and believe in that. Those are very real. They're actually there. I know this time apart is hard. I know that you miss me, but I am with you every day and through the darkest night. I feel like some of you really struggle at night, you know, especially if it's fresh. You're struggling to sleep well. You're struggling to relax. You're crying yourself to sleep. You're waking up crying. And your pet on the other side wants you to know that they are curling up next to you. Like I feel and see, dogs and cats curling up in that bend of a stomach area where somebody lays on their side, and, like the fetal position where your knees are bent, you've got that sort of like divot in your stomach area. A lot of animals like to curl up there, and I feel like they're saying, I'm still doing that. I'm still doing that with you. So when you're crying yourself to sleep, I'm there trying to give you all the good energy that I could possibly muster up, trying to take your pain away. And, I feel like when you finally fall asleep, that's because they're there helping you to do that. I have a Buster coming through. It's interesting. Wow, because Buster was another dog of my dad's. My dad loved dogs. He's been gone since 2021. Buster was the dog he had before Lucky came around. And I think he had them both together for a little while before Buster passed first. But nonetheless, if you are here for a pet, dog, cat, bird, rabbit, something named Buster, they are here. I'm getting something about the word speckled. So speckled might be something significant. You might see a speckled bird. You might find a piece of a speckled egg on the ground. Maybe your pet was speckled. Maybe that was like part of their name, Speckle, or something like that, but speckled is going to be significant to some people coming through. We are destined to meet again. For now, I will be with you in spirit. And there's a lot of messages in this deck, but we really are getting, sorry, that's like loose there. That's driving me crazy. We are getting a lot of messages that indicate that they're letting you know that they are with you. Excuse me, I'm getting stuffed up for some reason. Maybe somebody out there is really, I'm sure that a lot of you are probably crying when you watch this, and I'm sorry. I feel like I'm really picking up on that energy. I feel like these gold feathers are drawing me into like a gold feather, maybe some sort of a sign for some of you, one or more of you out there, maybe you're going to find a feather. I know it's unlikely to be golden like that, but you could find something yellowish in color, or maybe it'll shimmer in the golden sunlight, like a white feather shimmering in the golden sunlight, and it'll be at your feet, or you'll come across it when you're out for a walk. I'm getting the word dandy. I feel like maybe this is the name of a pet coming through, dandy. It could be even like, a word that's significant to you in some way, shape, or form. Dandy Candy. I feel like Candy is coming through as well. You perhaps had a pet named Candy on the other side. Maybe Candace. Maybe your name is Candace. Maybe you're Candy. Let's see. Flashlight. I'm getting something about a flashlight. Maybe some of you, you were maybe out looking for your pet with a flashlight, or maybe you walked at night with a flashlight with them. We have card 20, you need to rejuvenate. So your pet is letting you know that the stress of their loss is really getting to you, and it's really taking its toll on your health. And now you need to sort of like recharge and rejuvenate, be out in nature, be near or in water, even a pond, a river, a stream, an ocean, a swimming pool, a bathtub, anything. I feel water is going to be very purifying. And perhaps maybe your pet on the other side really loved water, or liked walking alongside water with you when you were together in the physical. And, it's the hardest part, it's one of the hardest parts of, I think, having a pet. It is the hardest part of having a pet, for sure, is losing them, I even personally have one of our 3 dogs right now is just not doing well. She's going to have to go to the vet probably tomorrow or the next day. And she's just not doing well. She's 11, and I'm really worried, So I can feel, the pain of people who are in that position too. So for anybody who's coming here with an ailing dog that is nearing the end, they are wanting to thank you for being there throughout their life. They're wanting to thank you for tenderly caring for them in these last moments and doing what's best for them, even if it hurts you. They want you to know that. We have use your intuition more. So, and there's a starfish, which could be significant in some way, shape, or form. We have red rocks in this one. So anything could be a sign for you. An image on the card, something I say, something the image triggers, you know. All these things can be signs from your pet. So pay attention to all of those. Use your intuition more. And a starfish with bubbling saltwater or beach around it. I feel like they're letting you know the number 10. Maybe some of your pets passed when they were 10. They're letting you know that when you feel that, is that it? Is that them in a picture? That orb, is that them? Yes, that's them. Use your intuition. They want you to know. Maybe some of you went for walks on the beach together. Or maybe one of you or more even found or came across a starfish in a shallow, like, tide pool or something at some point. You know, maybe something like that is significant in some way, but they are telling you, use your intuition more, feel me. When you think a sign is from me, know that it is. Know that it is. Don't question that. Just trust it and go with it, and don't let anybody talk you out of it. If you have people that you know aren't really open to these kinds of things, don't even share those messages with them. Only share these messages with people who are open to them and will support you in your feelings. Because you don't want anything to question this. Your pet wants you to know they're there. They don't want anybody taking that comfort away from you. Feel your strength, 12. So yes, they're asking you to dig deep and feel your strength. Find your strength. They know that it's hard, but you're going to get through this. You have strength. You've made it through a lot of hard things in your life, and you're going to make it through this too. I know it feels like you won't, but they want you to know that you will. We have our spiritual connection, card 32. And this is that whole message like that right above it. It's interesting that it landed here. Look closely and you'll see them always there. The bird, the light breeze, the signs, these are my presence. And that is our spiritual connection. They're letting you know that you are still connected, and it's in a very spiritual way. And I'm getting the word shiny or sunny. Those might be significant names or something like that in some way. So the name John is coming through. I'm having a lot. Maybe my own dad is coming through today because I'm getting a lot. That was his name. We've had 2 of his dogs in his name. So if you are John, if you were related to a John, you know, I feel like they're kind of hanging around with a pet in heaven that you know or are close to. I feel like a lot of you have a very close loved one on the other side who was there to greet your pet when it crossed and came right to them, and they are together on the other side. They are helping one another. I feel somebody smiling as they kneel down to greet this dog, and they are letting you know that they're together and that they both love you very much, and they will see you again when your time comes. But there's a very spiritual connection. It's there, you know, and don't forget that. And I'm getting something about that meme that you see online that says something like, the pet that you love today was sent to you by the pet you loved yesterday. Because I feel like a lot of you are going to be getting or coming across an animal that is being sent, or is your pet reincarnated, or it's them sending it, so that you can have some space filled, so that you can have new love. See, there is a new path, and there's a paw print with 23, and letting you know that, you know, and they know that you won't feel that this new pet could fill their paws, you know, could fill their paw prints, but they can create new ones with you, and you will love them too, and they will give you love. And that's what your pet on the other side wants you to have. They want you to have a renewal of love, a renewal of connection with another pet. They don't want you being alone. They know how much you love animals and how much you loved having that pitter patter of little feet, you know, or someone to greet you when you get home. And they want you to have that even though they're gone. And they're definitely going to be working on sending you the absolute perfect companion for you, you know. So, and it'll just happen. You'll be led to it. It'll come to you and you'll know. And I feel like a big part of this message is that for those of you feeling like you're feeling guilty for wanting to get another one, or you're feeling guilty about getting another one, they're saying, please don't. Because this is what I wanted for you, and this is how I want it to be, and I'm helping to actually have that happen for you. So A lot of them are really mentioning the holidays. We have the holidays, and they're mentioning the holidays and how they're going to do their best to comfort you, because they know that the holidays can be very difficult for us humans when we lose someone that we love, and pets are no different. Somebody's mentioning the Christmas tree. Maybe you had a cat that liked to always mess with the ornaments. They might be sending you a sign where you see an ornament wiggle, you know, and nothing else is moving and there's no fan on or anything. So you'll be getting that sign too. So I hope that this resonated for those guided here. I really hope that it brought you some comfort and clarity. And if you would like a personal reading for yourself, you know, I do pet mediumship readings privately as well. Just check the box on how to reach me for that, and I'll be happy to do that for you. And if you did get any kind of a message from this or any comfort from this, please take a moment to click the like button, share it, comment, even if you can only just leave a paw print on the comments. It helps others find this video so others can find comfort too, because it circulates it more. So I hope this has helped you, and I'm sending you so much love and prayers for healing in your time of loss and grief. Thank you so much.